Can I hit you up? Or have I not waited for long enough? Since the last time that we talked, I don't wanna come off too impatient, but I'm not patient at all. Can I hit you up? Or am I the last thing you're thinking of? I won't mess up your plans. I'm just wondering, can I hit you up? To be honest, I've been thinking a lot, overanalyzing our small talk. I don't think that I communicated it, but I really like the conversation. And I don't know if you've been thinking the same, but I'm not really good at playing those games where I'm trying not to show my feelings, cause I just wanna let my feelings show. Cause little do you know, I'm trying to find a way that we could meet again. And maybe it's too soon to call, but if I wait too long, I know I might end up losing you instead. So instead, can I hit you up? Or have I not waited for long enough? Since the last time that we talked, I don't wanna come off too impatient, but I'm not patient at all. Can I hit you up? Or am I the last thing you're thinking of? I won't mess up your plans. I'm just wondering, can I hit you up? I'm thinking too much, I'm thinking too hard. I know that I'm close, but looking too far. Maybe I'll start with a text, but even if I wanna press send, then what do I do if she doesn't respond? What do I do if I say something wrong? Is it for the best if I just never confess anything at all? But I'll just send a message, no use in pretending. I can't stop myself from trying to find a way to you. But before I jump the gun, let me know if I'm someone that you wanna hear from. I gotta know before I do, before I do. Can I hit you up? Or have I not waited for long enough? Since the last time that we talked.
Take me away from here, but not too near. Call me tryna pick up the phone right away. Guess I'm falling again. You try hard to wipe all the tears that I cried, but it's alright. You ain't on my mind when I'm with you, feeling the side of the laughter, the right one, baby. One, two, three. Sing me the sweetest lullaby, then leave me another alibi. Pretend I don't see through your eyes. Visions so rare when you're near me, can't see a thing. You got me so wide, you got me so wide. My heart's just tinted with white lights and pink.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of seeing things from your point of view. You never try and see me if it is that you.
日だしかテレビないもんねみたいな。
週間に1回行くって言ってましたよね。はい。
ちょうど皆さんにもご紹介。
本当に急遽だったから何も準備とおっしゃっています。白髪染めのイメージが変わりました。西村さんのお写真もお持ちいたしました。税込み2750円で
内で染められるっていう。
ここは756円ですが、送料無料になる定期コースもご用意しております。詳細は番組でどうぞ。はい、私からも最後のご案内。
バイさん、こんにちは。母のお下がりのウェディングドレスを着ることにしたので、北海道から送ったお答